Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Gary Gerard, hair and beauty influencer. I am your educator. Thank you so much. Also, if this is your first time subscribing to this channel, I want to say thank you and welcome, welcome, welcome. So, as you can see, this title of this particular class is called Weaving 101. Weaving 101, we're going to go through molding, we're going to go through sewing techniques, we're going to go through so many different things when it comes to protecting the client's hair as well from hair extensions and just keeping her from having damaging hair. And so what I want to do today is just kind of go through a really short quick weave technique and give you guys some skills that will help you advance your confidence when it comes to doing quick weaves. Just remove the question marks in the midst of, all quick weaves do is take your hair out when they're not done properly. And so we're going to discuss those things as well. And then we're going to go over products, we're going to go over hair, and just different things that will help us and help you build a better clientele and just give more information so you can become a better stylist. All right. And so as you can see, my model, she is prepped. All right, she's prepped with our weave molding gel. You can get this at any local beauty supply store. The reason that I use this is because this gel is filled with aloe vera oil and jojoba oil, which conditions the hair as well. You can get this at any local beauty supply store by 30 seconds. I love 30 seconds products. I love their glue as well. So we basically, because she is relaxed, we wrapped her hair, molded it in a wrap, okay, with the 30 seconds gel. Put her under the dryer until she's hard. Then we took neck strips. These are neck strips. And what I did was put one around the perimeter of her head to protect her hairline and her edges. All right. Then that is done after her hair is molded and dry. Then, as you can see, I place a stocking cap on the top of her head that will also give extra support and protection so the glue does not rip any of her hair out. All right, so as you can see, the stocking cap is pulled all the way down over her ears. Somebody said, why is it over her ears? It's because we're going to trace this cap and we're going to cut the excess cap off of her head. So we're going to go ahead and now take our 30 seconds. Big shout out to 30 seconds. And we're going to trace her hairline with this hair glue. This is something that you can do. So if many of you are using stocking caps and you're not cutting the excess, the cap after maybe a week or so begins to roll up over the client's head. All right. So it doesn't last as long. So you're going to, and it's okay. Put the glue on. She's fully protected. Put the glue on around the hairline, around the ears. Basically, you can see that. After that is done, you're going to use your finger and the blow dryer to press in the trace that you just made. All right? Make sure you get around the ears. Press in. Press in. Drop your head for me. Press in. Press, press, press. And what you're doing is you're locking the cap into the hair along with the neck strips as well. You see how that cap is locking in there? You're going to lock it to the client's head, around the perimeter. I only recommend the perimeter only. All right? You're going to make sure that it's locked in. It's not going to get hard. After that's done, take your shears. Everything below that trace, you're going to cut off. This is going to be a relief for your client, especially if it's tight around the ears. Some people take neck strips and put them all across the middle, but you don't have to do that unless they're super thin or something at the top. this is the molding for it. Then I'm going to take my hairspray, spray it again just to give it an extra coating, just to make it hard. Alright, now we're going to start gluing in. After you get the foundation done, you're prepared and ready to start gluing in hair pieces. Also, any hair that sticks out, extra hair, you can go ahead and just edge that out. Just edge it out, just go ahead and get it done. Now what we're going to do, the hair that we're using today for this look is called Tower Velvet. Tower Velvet, and it's almost similar to a 27 piece. It comes with a 2-inch, a 4-inch, 2-inch, this is a 2-inch, and this is a 4-inch, and then it comes with a 6-inch, which is our longer length. And we're going to put them in stair steps. So we're going to start with our 2, then our 4 in the midsection, and then we're going to end it with our 6-inch. Dealing with the 2 inches, I took a flat iron because the hair comes extremely curled. I took a flat iron and just kind of pulled some of the curl out of it. Alright, it's not as tight as it was. And this is so it can lay smoothly, and when we get ready to cut it with our clippers, it'll lay smoothly without any kinks. Alright. So with our first track, because we're going to keep fringe in the back, we're going to start directly at the bottom of this stocking cap. You're going to measure left to right or right to left, whatever is easier for you. It depends on if you're left-handed or right-handed. You're going to measure and cut. Now, some of you that are watching this may already know how to apply a quick weave. But I definitely, as an educator, can't assume that everybody that's watching this knows exactly what's going on. So please have patience for those who don't know what's going on. From left to right, just like that. Then we're going to measure left to right or right to left. They're basically on top of each other. I'm going to place one more so you guys can see. And make sure that you press into this hair into the stocking cap. You want to make sure each piece is glued. Applying the glue to the stocking, to the track, to the weft, and then apply. Right. They've combed up. Perfect. Let's do one more. And then after I lay this, we'll be back and I will be midway with the tracks. Okay, we made it to the top of her ears. Let me show you. We've made it to the top of her ears. We're going to switch up the direction now that we're at the top of her ears. We're going to now focus on her sideburn areas. We want to go ahead and fill in those sideburns, because if we just keep going all the way across, there's going to be a gap in between there, and the hair needs to be long enough to actually lay into her sideburn areas. So I'm going to show you again. We're on the top of her ears all the way around both ends. So what we're going to do, we're going to track underneath the cap, And one reason I straightened this before, just a little before I put it in, because if not, it would have been so curled. And when I laid the track, sometimes the hair gets caught up in the glue. So this gives you the ability for the hair to lay. So we're going to go underneath the cap. And we're going to, instead of going in a straight line, we're going to give it just a small curve. All right? A small diagonal underneath. Either you can do directly underneath or directly on the edge of the cap. A slight curve underneath that cap. See if you can see that. Where it sits completely right there. We're going to place another one, same direction, on top. Do not go past that ear, just keep it in that section. We're focusing on the sideburns only. Alright, and you want to kind of try to keep track of how many you put. So that's 2 pieces, alright? Now we're going to take her to the other side. The same exact technique. Underneath, give it a slight curve. Right? That's 1 piece. We're gonna go in with 2 pieces. Don't go back behind the ear. Stay in that area. Put one on top. Not too far apart. It's because we're going to use a guard later with the clippers. And if the wefts are not close enough, you'll have a gap. Completely. Another technique, if it doesn't stick, just spray it. Hit it with the blow dryer. To seal it. Now that we have both ends done, now we're going to finish the basic routine of laying the tracks. So you want to lay each length until each weft is used up. All right, from side to side. You want to kind of practice of just kind of placing these tracks quickly, because if not, it'll kind of take you a little minute to get through this. Now you don't want to stack them on top of each other so much that it looks like an afro in the back when you start stacking. You just want to give it enough space in between still. All right, I think we're on our last 2 inches. Left to right, right to left, depends on how you like to work. So after this, we're going to go to our size 4, and then we're going to close it with our size 6. I'm applying a 30 seconds glue on these wefts, just like that. we're going to keep creating this horseshoe effect. We're gonna go all the way to the top until we create a horseshoe at the crown of her head. And then when we get that horseshoe created, we'll start applying pieces in her bang area. Left to right. Don't go left to right. Start curving it and bringing it to the front. Keep it left horseshoe all the way around. The horseshoe effect. Those that may already know how to basically put in a quick weave, you're more than welcome to fast forward to the part that interests you. And again, shout out to all of our first time. So if this is your first time being a subscriber, thank you. If this is your first time learning this technique, congratulations to you. The way to next level is always remaining a student. And there's a saying that says when the student is ready, the teacher shows up. And so once you get prepared, I think you're in a place where you're ready for information and you're ready for next level. God will always send somebody to help you get there, right? So left to right, right to left. I'm going to apply this track, and then we're going to come back and I'll be on another section.